Hello and welcome. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but... and he's had a hit! Oh, that's fabulous!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
He's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Højlund. Hernandez gets across to intercept that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Great hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rafael Leao is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Casemiro can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Diogo Dalot. Oh, played through for the wide man. Rafael Leao. Terrific header. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding
Højlund! And he nearly went all the way.
Højlund really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Shaw. Fofana. It's gone backwards.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Now it's Abraham. So we're still where we started right now. And he cuts out the supply. João Felix. Diogo Dalot. That's a sharp pass. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Opts for safety. Casemiro. And it's Shaw. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
To Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. And Lindelof. Eriksson. And it's Shaw. Fofana producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's a good spell of possession, this. That is a great ball. And the finish! He's missed, but not by that far.
Bruno Fernandes did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Bruno Fernandes might just make this. João Felix. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Casemiro. Some really good ball movement. Backward it goes.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And that was very necessary. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Joao Felix. Loftus-Cheek. Good spot, he's seen the run. Great shot at goal! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolute.
And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're underway again. And it's Shaw. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's cut it out. Now that's well seen too. Casemiro. And it's Shaw. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Chance! Sticks it away! The second half sparks straight into life.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
It's a great ball. Fofana. Shaw. Oh, this looks sharp. Thiaw kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hoyland. Zirkzee. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hoyland. And Dalot succumbs to the pressure. Loftus-Cheek. Fofana. Fofana. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 70.987 spettatori.
Eriksson. And here's Abraham. Oh, there's a probing ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Oh, he's burst through. Now the finish! Hoyland!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Punched away.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Joao Felix. Casemiro. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Joao Felix. Now he's off and running. Hoylund. No, that's been intercepted. Tomori is fouled.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 79, numero 8, numero 29. Lasciano il campo per il numero 30, il numero 55, il numero 38.
Into the last quarter of an hour. The ball has bounced loose now.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
De Ligt spots it and intercepts. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Mazraoui. Menu. Passes short and sharp. Ugarte showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but he's got the shot away! And yes, it's there! There seemed no way...
Look at the goalkeeper.
This has become one superb game of football.
Listen, with the momentum that goal gives them now, they may well push for a winner before the 90 minutes is up. Players don't like extra time, believe me.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
That is a brilliant interception.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Heaton deals with it effortlessly. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 28. Numero
No
23.
winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Il numero 31.
Milan pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Diogo Dalot. Ugarte. And that has been cut short. Abraham. Menu. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Stacked against them.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Chukwueze, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Chukwueze. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Extra time reaches half-time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Menu. Caught offside that time. And here's Højlund. Now, what about a counter-attack? And smartly reclaimed. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Højlund.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. So this one to set the tone. One 0.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Zirkzee is the next man in the spotlight. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Højlund is the second man to step up for his team. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Abraham is third in line.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
The third man in the queue. Big character, big moment, big save. This to put them 2 up. Oh, that is quite remarkable.
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Mazraoui is the 4th man to step up.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. And there it is, the decisive kick. Milan fall short in the lottery that is... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Abraham. Fofana gets into some space.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I really do like the look of Tammy Abraham, Peter, who I find to be very hard-working. He's a real aerial threat, but his pace and energy does make him better at pressing high up the pitch, and of course when countering.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Zirkzee chasing after it. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Abraham! Shaw. In with the challenge. Shaw did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Abraham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Still goalless. Abraham. Rafael Leao. João Felix. João Felix! Cleared without hesitation. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. And the shot's on here. Shaw. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Abraham. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Shaw. Eriksson. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So nearly the perfect ball. Shaw. Menu. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's found a way through. Can he finish? Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Always onto this. Big chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
João Felix actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Half-time getting close now. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, no, no circumventing this opponent. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hoyland. Zirkzee. Shaw. In with a header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Hoyland did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Fofana. Nicely intercepted. Shaw. And that'll be the last act of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Great hit! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
They can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Zirkzee, Walker spots it and intercepts. Fofana, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Heaton gets it away. No, that's been intercepted. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Hoyland. Now Menu. Oh, that's well spotted. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Abraham! Looking for the run. Goes in for the header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hoyland does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he's on his way. Hoyland! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that was never going to make it. It's run loose here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Real tries a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eriksson. Oh, good ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Rafael Leao. Can he put it away? Sticks it away! AC Milan are all square. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, without doubt, that's given the coach food for thought. Does he settle for extra time or try to go for a winner before then? Decision time. Milan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And he cuts out the supply. Zixi might just make this. Abraham, well seen, saw that coming. Abraham with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Spread it left. In for a header! Oh, what a lovely delivery, it deserved better.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly, but you can't...
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shaw. That was good alertness. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's burst through! And he was alert to it.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And he was quick to react. Menu. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che è possibile fumare solo nelle apposite aree segnate sulla mappa. Grazie. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23, numero 31. Lasciano il campo.
Into extra time we go.
Numero 46. Il numero
Milan
18.
displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Mignon comes out and deals with it. And smartly reclaimed. That's been cut out, well played. Nice sequence of passes, this. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kyle Walker. Abraham is onto it in a flash. And he's being shifted off it. Zixi has created one goal already. Mazraoui. Collier. Passing nice and neat. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! Zixi gets flagged offside. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's not got that quite right, and he's intervened well there. Hoyland. Shifted upfield. He's through here. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And we are already...
He rises!
Zixi finds himself offside. Oh, great chance! Has a goal! Hits one! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Milan really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a mighty effort! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Now it's Chukwueze.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Abraham! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Shaw has a look and plays it forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through.
Ci sarà un minuto di
He's
recupero.
had a hit! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they? And the referee brings it to a close. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwavering. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So it's away we go then. Rodrigo. Mbappe. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. João Felix. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the ball is out of play. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Rafael Leao. Out to the right. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is one way to stop him. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Abraham. Howson calmly anticipates. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well timed, excellent interception. Fofana. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's through here. Alexander-Arnold has a goal! Goal! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he's onside, shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rodrigo.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Bellingham, turns and goes back. Can he put it away? Loose ball, oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to get it clear. Rodrigo gets flagged offside. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! Loftus-Cheek gets good distance on it. João Felix.
Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's onside. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. AC Milan are all square.
Abraham very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He has found the way through. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Xiao gets across to intercept that. And here's Abraham.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia has it in a wide position. Walker gets rid without sophistication. Just eases. Can he finish? He scored! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting. He's had a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That looks a cracking ball. He is through. Rodrigo! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que este estadio dispone de un circuito cerrado de televisión para garantizar su seguridad.
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Tries a shot! And he hits the net! The second half sparks straight into life!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
We have got ourselves a game here.
A score now.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rafael Leao. He's played him through. He's got away. Good read, needed to be. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. It's a pretty loose pass. João Felix. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. He's got the shot away! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ah, good steal, he just read it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Loftus-Cheek. Oh, that's a key interception.
La asistencia a este partido
steps in, and that's the end of that.
71.898 espectadores.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off...
Oh, smashing header! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next... There's the hit! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, well played, well played. Walker gets rid without sophistication. That has ended up in no man's land.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Rodrigo. Now the finish! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and if you've just scored, you can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the pass is intercepted. Now, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, good-looking ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So, time for
5.
changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 24. El dorsal
You can run onto that. Now it's Brahim Diaz.
El dorsal
Oh,
12.
that was vital.
Serán sustituidos.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
El dorsal 6. El dorsal 21. El dorsal 8. Cambio de
It
jugadores.
is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That has been cut short. Now it's Abraham. He's going to be disappointed with that. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Eder Militao. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Milan conceded an equaliser late on. Great hit! Camavinga. That's been cut out, well played. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Courtois deals with it effortlessly. Carvajal. So what can they make of this? Goulet. Brahim Diaz gets into some space. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is good alertness. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great ball, and he's in here. He's had a hit! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Milan go into the lead. Carvajal. Brahim Diaz. Valverde. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! That's really well cleared. There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes, a truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Well, we are already up and running again. Chukwueze! And that would have won it.
Chukwueze has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Cleared away. And he's had a hit! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Abraham! He could be in here, and he's in on goal. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chukwueze! And he's quick to get it clear again. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to belt it away. Ball has bounced loose now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, what has happened here? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening, And the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. Howson spots it and intercepts. Well, played right into his path. Now, can he find a fit? Can he finish? Now, that is commitment to the cause. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Thiaw clears it away. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. Can he put it away? So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe, and he's intervened well there. He's in shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. He rises! That's really well cleared. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now, big chance! Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rafael Leao. Joao Felix. And there's green grass ahead of him. Joao Felix. Fofana. Alexander-Arnold. And they can counter here. And here's Rodrigo. Mbappe. Decent hit! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the set.
There's the shot! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Milan, real chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Madrid have their third corner. That's a decent clearance. Milan are looking to go forward now. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rodrigo. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, red. Nice interception. João Felix. Passing nice and neat. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He has found the way through. And he cuts out the supply. Carvajal. Alexander-Arnold. It's Bellingham. Another pass. Mbappe! They've done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Any thoughts on the goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
This is quite a battle.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
João Felix. Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Abraham. Mendy gets over and intercepts. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. That's a smartly directed ball. Loftus-Cheek. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's come loose. And here's Rodrigo. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Milan playing their part in a real slugfest here, a glut of goals, and nothing to suggest much is going to change. And either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this. What a good half, they've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're into the second 45.
No reported change to either side during the break.
Can he get away here? Alexander-Arnold.
Bellingham.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Bellingham. Rodrigo. Great hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold. Fofana. Joao Felix. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Abraham!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.